Good morning, Pastor Michelle here with your morning devotion. This morning we will start with Psalm 17. Listen to what's right, Lord. Pay attention to my cry. Listen closely to my prayer. It's spoken by lips that don't lie. My justice comes from you. Let your eyes seek what is right. You have examined my heart, testing me at night. You've looked me over closely and haven't found anything wrong. My mouth doesn't sin, but these other people's deeds? I have avoided such violent ways by the command of your lips. My steps have set firmly on your paths. My feet haven't slipped. I cry out to you because you answer me. So tilt your ears toward me now. Listen to what I'm saying. Manifest your faithful love in amazing ways because you are the one who saves those who take refuge in you, saving them from their attackers by your strong hand. Watch me with the very pupil of your eye. Hide me in the protection of your wings, away from the wicked who are out to get me, away from my deadly enemies who are all around me. They have no pity. Their mouths speak arrogantly. They track me down. Suddenly, they surround me. They put their plans to put me in the dirt. They are like a lion, eager to rip its prey. They are like a strong young lion lying in wait. Get up, Lord, confront them, bring them down, rescue my life from the wicked, use your sword, rescue me from these people, use your own hands, Lord, rescue me from these people, whose only possession is their fleeting life, but fill the stomachs of your cherished ones, let their children be filled full, so that they have leftovers enough for their babies. But me, I see your face in righteousness. When I awake, I will be filled full by seeing your image. He said, I love you, Lord, my strength. The Lord is my solid rock, my fortress, my rescuer. My God is my rock. I take refuge in him. He's my shield, my salvation's strength, my place of safety. Because he is praiseworthy, I cried out to the Lord, and I was saved from my enemies. Death's cords were wrapped around me. Rivers of wickedness terrified me. The cords of the grave surrounded me. Death traps held me tight. In my distress, I cried out to the Lord. I called to my God for help. God heard my voice from his temple. I called to him for help, and my call reached his ears. The earth rocked and shook. The bases of the mountains trembled and reeled because of God's anger. Smoke went up from God's nostrils. Out of his mouth came a devouring fire. Flaming coals blazed out in front of him. God parted the skies and came down. Thick darkness was beneath his feet. God mounted the heavenly creatures and flew. He soared with wings of the wind. He made darkness cloak him. His covering was dark water and dense cloud. God's clouds went ahead of the brightness before him. Hail and coals of fire went too. The Lord thundered in heaven. The Most High made his voice heard with hail and coals of fire. God shot his arrows, scattering the enemy. He sent the lightning and threw them into confusion. The seabeds were exposed. The earth's foundations were laid out bare. All your rebuke, Lord, at the angry blast of the air coming from your nostrils. From on high, God reached down and grabbed me. He took me out of all that water. God saved me from my powerful enemy, saved me from my foes who were too much for me. They came to me on the very day of my distress, but the Lord was my support. He brought me out of the wide open spaces. He pulled me out safe because he is pleased with me. The Lord rewarded me for my righteousness. He restored me because my hands are clean. Because I have kept the Lord's ways, I haven't acted wickedly against my God. All his rules are right in front of me. I haven't turned away from any of his laws. I have lived with integrity before him. I have kept myself from wrongdoing. And so the Lord restored me for my righteousness, because my hands are clean in his eyes. You deal faithfully with the faithful. You show integrity toward the one who has integrity. You are pure toward the pure, and toward the crooked you are tricky. You are the one who saves people who suffer and brings down those with proud eyes. You are the one who lights my lamp. The Lord my God illuminates my darkness. With you I can charge into battle. With my God I can leap over a wall. God, his way is perfect. The Lord's word is tried and true. He is the shield of all who take refuge in him. Now, really, who is divine except the Lord? And who is a rock but our God? Only God, the God who equips me with strength and makes my way perfect, who makes my step as sure as the deer's, who let me stand securely on the heights, who trains my hand for war so my arms can bend a bronze bow. You have given me the shield of your salvation. Your strong hand has supported me. Your help has made me great. You let me walk fast and safe without ever even twisting an ankle. I chased my enemies and caught them. I didn't come home until I had finished them off. I struck them down. They couldn't get up again. They fell under my feet. You equipped me with strength for war. You brought my adversaries down underneath me. You made my eyes turn tail from me, destroyed my foes. They cried for help, but there was no one to save them. They cried for help to the Lord, but he wouldn't answer them. I crushed them like dust blown away by the wind. I threw them out like mud dumped in the streets. You delivered me from struggles with my people. You appointed me the leader of many nations. Strangers came to serve me. After hearing about me, they obey me. Foreigners grovel before me. Foreigners lose their nerve. They come trembling out of their fortresses. The Lord lives. God bless my rock. Let the God of my salvation be lifted high. This is the God who avenges on my behalf, who subdues people before me, who delivers me from my enemies. Yes, you lifted me high above my adversaries. You delivered me from violent people. That's why I thank you, Lord, in the presence of the nations. That's why I sing praises to your name. You are the one who gives great victories to your king, who shows faithful love to your anointed one, to David and to his descendants forever. Heaven is declaring God's glory. The sky is proclaiming his handiwork. One day gushes the news to the next, and one night informs another that needs to be known. Of course, there's no speech, no words. Their voices can't be heard, but their sound extends throughout the world. Their words reach to the ends of the earth. God has made a tent in heaven for the sun. The sun is like a groom coming out of its honeymoon suite. Like a warrior, it thrills at running its course. It rises in one end of the sky. Its circuit is complete to the other. Nothing escapes its heat. The Lord's instruction is perfect, reviving one's very being. The Lord's law are faithful, making naive people wise. The Lord's regulations are right, gladdening the heart. The Lord's commands are pure, giving light to the eyes. Honoring the Lord is correct, lasting forever. The Lord's judgments are true. All of these are righteous. They are more desirable than God, than tons of pure gold. They are sweeter than honey, even dripping from the honey off the honeycomb. No doubt about it, your servant is enlightened by them. There is great reward in keeping them. But can anyone know that they've accidentally done wrong? Clear me of any unknown sin and save your servant from willful sins. Don't let them rule me. Then I'll be completely blameless. I'll be innocent of great wrongdoing. Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be pleasing to you, Lord, my rock and my redeemer. That concludes our readings of the Psalms this morning. I pray that you have time to meditate and hear these words, to continue to ask God to guide you, to give you strength, to be on this path with us. And may the meditations of your heart and the words from your mouth be pleasing to God, for he is our rock and our redeemer. I pray you have a beautiful morning, a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.